Tap on Custom Cook on the Brava home screen. Then tap New Custom Cook. Now let's get started. First, you'll want to name your custom cook by typing the name into the keyboard on the touchscreen. You'll see the name you designated for your cook in a text box for the guide. You can use the guide to tell other users any information you want them to know before starting. For example, if you want them to start with a very cold steak straight from the refrigerator, this is a great place to enter that information. This is the place to instruct users to insert the temp sensor. Or maybe you have a special tip that will help them succeed. Make sure you enter those tips here. Once you've specified your tray or trays, go back to the Custom Cook build screen. Now let's start building your new custom cook. Let's assume we are creating a new recipe for a thin steak that you want to flip halfway through cooking. Tap on Add a Step. I'm going to cook one thin New York strip steak in Zone 2 on the bottom shelf using the metal tray. Tap Sear and ensure only Zone 2 is highlighted. Tap the middle icon on the bottom row to specify top sear, bottom sear, or both top and bottom sear. I'm going to choose bottom sear only for this recipe. Now you need to specify the time in that sear step. So simply click the third icon and specify the duration for the sear cycle. I'm going to select 3 minutes for this recipe. Now click the check mark in the top right corner to save this step. Now I want to tell people to flip the steak. Click pause and type flip steak into the text box and click the checkbox to save the instruction. Now that we've flipped the steak, let's sear the second side. I'm going to select 2.5 minutes for the bottom sear since I know it won't take as long to sear on the second side as the first. What if the steak isn't done in the middle after the second sear? Just add a bake or reheat or pro-cook step. If I want Brava to stop at a specific internal temperature automatically, I'm going to use pro-cook because it allows me to specify the done temperature. For example, if I want the steak to be medium rare, I'm going to tap pro-cook and select Zone 2. I want even heat from top and bottom, so I'm going to select medium power level for both top and bottom using the second icon on the bottom row. Now click on the third icon, the clock, to set the time or doneness temperature. Since I'm using doneness, I'm going to tap Use Temp and select 130 degrees Fahrenheit for medium rare. Now click the checkbox in the top right corner to save the step. Now your custom cook is ready to test.